Good morning, class. Today we will start chapter number 3 and topic number 3. So, our topic is reproductive cycle in man. The most advanced creature on the earth is man. Modes of reproduction in man is similar to that found in the other mammals. So, the entire history of sexuality, reproduction, metazoon is divided into following basic steps. So, in this chapter, we are going to learn all these steps in brief. First is gametogenesis. Gametogenesis means formation and differentiation of sex cells or gametes, means in short formation of gametes. Second is fertilization. Fertilization means fusion of male and female gamete to form zygote, means the formation of zygote. Third is embryonic development. It involves different stages. First is cleavage, or we can say segmentation. Okay, so cleavage means it is a mitotic division of zygote, means after the formation of zygote mitotic division will takes place. Yes. So second is blastulation. Blastulation, segregation or cleavage of zygote, means after the cleavage or segregation of zygote by a series of mitotic division takes place to form a ball like structure is called blastula. So in short we can say that after the zygote will have blastula, है ना, by the help of mitotic division. Okay, third is gasturation. Gasturation means the morphogenic movement of the cell of blastula to give rise germinal layers, means the formation of layers will occur. So two in case of diploblastic. So if we are talking about germinal layers, means more than a number, so that is diploblastic, and 3, that is called triploblastic. If there is 2, then diploblastic, 3, then triploblastic. So all these things are called gastulation, right? So this stage is known as gastula. Now our fourth point is organogenesis or formation of organ or infant. ठीक है, means formation of organ will relate to our body parts, right? So it include the formation of various organs and organ system from germinal layers, means after formation of that germinal layer it will changes into our body part, or we can say organ. And after that childbirth, right, means we are talking about all the points, following steps, how this child develop inside the womb. Okay, so fifth is childbirth. Now last is growth, है ना. After the birth of child, what we will see growth, that means increase in size to mature into adult. Okay, so these are the following steps of reproductive cycle in men. Okay, so we'll start our first point, that is gametogenesis. So what is gametogenesis? The process by which gametes are produced by the gonads is called gametogenesis. Gonads means a organ that produce gamete, है ना, that is called gametogenesis. Okay, so the process of sperm formation is known as spermatogenesis, and the process of formation of ovum is called oogenesis. So basically sperm form from man and ovum is formed from woman, like, right? So this is called oogenesis. The gamete are the only link between generation, and their nuclear DNA is the depositor of all those genetic information, means only the gametes are the genetic information which require development of new organism, or which send our information, means of information of one generation to another generation, ठीक है, in the form of DNA. Now, during this process of half of a gamete have a haploid. Haploid means a single number of chromosome, that we will denote from N. Okay, so we'll start from Phases of gametogenesis. Now this gametogenesis, again it is divided into many phases. That is, first is phase of multiplication, second phase of growth, and last is phase of maturation. First of all the gametes will multiply in different type of stages. Then after that cells will start their growth, and after that growth it will become mature. So we have to study this in detail. Spermatogenesis. So it is the formation of sperm from the germinal epithelium of the seminiferous tubule of the testis. This we have already studied, right, in your first topic, that is male reproductive system. So again here the steroid cell, I told you what is the main function of steroid cell, that is to provide nourishment to the developing sperm. Okay. Now we'll see here phases of spermatogenesis. So first is formation of spermatid and second is formation of sperm. Means this spermatid will changes into sperm. So we'll start from spermatids. So again it included different type of phases. First is phase of multiplication. Phase of multiplication means what? More than one number, means they will divide, a single cell will divide in many number. That is called phase of multiplication. So the sperm mother cells, or we can say the spermatozoon, divided repeatedly by which phase? That is mitosis phase, है ना, to form new sex cells. Okay, means we can see here one cell is forming another new cell. So this is called phases of multiplication. Some of these cells move towards the lumen, or we can say seminiferous tubule, and enter to the growth phase, है ना. After the multiplication, growth phase will come, means they will grow, and after the grow, maturity will come, means they will become mature. So this is the basic function of primary spermatocytes, means in this way primary spermatocyte will form. Okay, now look at this diagram. What I am explaining you. See, this is a single cell, right? Here it is written 2x, means a single number of chromosome, means these are two number of chromosome. This is called spermatozoon. This is a spermatozoon, what we are talking about. Okay, now first of all they will multiply, है ना. We have just read it, that phases of multiplication. So this is called phases of multiplication, means these cells will divided into multiple cells, and after the multiplication of the cell get what? The cell get growth, है ना. The growth will occur. So here you can see this growth phase, right? Okay, and these growth phase is known as primary spermatocyte. Here it is written primary spermatocyte, means this spermatozoon, first of all they will multiply, multiplication phase will takes place. After this will grow, and after growing, that grow cell will known as primary spermatocyte. Okay, second is phase of growth. Now in this phase, spermatocytes and their nuclei enlarges in size. What they are saying, in this phase they will enlarge their size because they have to mature, है ना. Now they have to start maturation. So in the third point, see phases of maturation. So in short we can say that each primary spermatocytes, see here. Okay, so these primary spermatocytes undergoes first maturation division, which is the reduction division of two daughter cells. See here, from the first spermatocytes we got two daughter cells, है ना, and these two daughter cells are formed each with the haploid number of chromosome. It will form a haploid number of chromosome, and these daughter cells are called the secondary spermatocytes. See here it is written secondary spermatocytes. Okay. So again the mitotic division takes place from that 4, and on this way the 4 daughter cells are formed, and that daughter cells are known as spermatids. This is called spermatids, or we can say Okay, only spermatids. Okay, so thus from each primary spermatocytes 4 spermatids are formed, है ना? 4 number of spermatids are formed. So we'll come to our second point, that is formation of spermatozoon or metamorphosis of spermatids. So in this, the transformation of spermatid into spermatozoon or is called spermatogenesis. Right? So at last, these spermatozoon are also known as sperm. See, after this phase means this secondary spermatozoid, this 4 number of daughter cells takes place. These are called sperms, है ना, spermatids, and these spermatids will changes into spermatozoa, or we can say sperm. Clear? Now they again changes, and again they will convert it into different type of motile sperms. So we can see different types of changes. So what are these changes are? First of all, they will increase their length, है ना, they will increase their size. Secondly, they will get shrink, है ना, by losing water. And next we'll say the Golgi complex undergoes, that is changes from the acrosomes which converted the cup. Okay, means in this we will see the acrosomes will converted the nucleus as a cup shape, means these sperms are finally taking their shape. Okay, so the cell membrane of the spermatid remain as an envelope over the entire mature sperm, including its tail. What they are saying means, after the cell membrane, it will converted the sperm, including the means tail. Sperms have tail also. So all these changes together result into a typical sperm containing, so now the sperm containing various types of we can say various types of parts, right? So first is head, second middle piece, and last is tail, है ना? So in this structure you can see this is called the structure of sperm, means this is the mature sperm. Okay, so during the process of differentiation and development, sperm have their head attached in the sterile cell. And what is the function of sterile cell? It provide nourishment to the cell. Okay, it get attached with the sterile cell. Now we'll talk about the structure of mature sperm, or we can say spermatozoon. So, human sperm has been further studied by many investigators, or we can say many scientists. So, what they are saying, that it has following parts: head, neck, middle piece and at last tail. In this structure, I'll show you. Okay, so first we'll talk about the head. So here in this structure, come in this structure, look at here, it is written head. So the head of human sperm is almost a oval shape. See, you can see it is in oval shape. It contains compact nucleus. Inside it, nucleus is present and small vacuoles and acrosomes over the nucleus, and it's showing like a cup-like structure, right? It is looking like a cup-like structure. Now we'll come to the neck. Where is neck? Yes, after head there is neck. So it is the shortest segment of a sperm that connected head with the middle piece. Okay, so by the help of neck you can connect your head by the middle piece. Yes, so neck contain 2 centrioles. In this inside this neck it contain 2 centrioles, proximal and distal centrioles. Okay, so now the third and the middle piece. Okay, so it is also known as the body of the sperm, right? Middle piece means what? Body of the sperm. So middle piece contain of apical part of the axil. Now you can see here apical part of the axil. See, here it is written. Okay, and apical filament surrounded by the tightly coiled spiral sheath of the mitochondria, means by the help of mitochondria. Now come to the last and the fourth point, tail, है ना. So it is the longest segment of sperm. You can see here in this tail, it is the longest segment of the sperm, consisting of central axis filament, thin layer of cytoplasm as an outer smooth plasma membrane. At the outer side a smooth plasma membrane is present. So here we have completed that the structure of sperm, right? Now we'll start our second point, that is oogenesis. So formation of ova from oogenia in the ovary is called oogenesis. So it also consists three phases just like spermatogenesis. First is multiplication phase, second growth phase, and third is your maturation phase. So here you can see this diagram. I'll explain. First is multiplication phase. So the primordial germ cells divided by the mitosis to produce oogenia. Now what is primordial germ cells? So they transfer information between generation and ensure the survival. Okay, so these are known as the primordial germ cells. So it get divides by the mitosis division and produce oogenia. Okay, so these oogenia divided by repeated mitotic division, forming cluster of oogenia. Cluster means we can say in a group. Okay, so forming cluster oogenia is called the ovigerous cord. Okay, so in each cluster of oocytes, only one enters to the growth phase. Means in oogenesis, not each and every cell but only one cell will enter to the growth phase, and this growth phase cell is known as the primary oocytes. In this structure you can see here primary oocyte. This is the single cell. So here first of all you see this is called primary germ cells, है ना. The first is primary germ cells. It is diploid in number. Then it got divided in multiplication phase. And after this multiplication phase, these 4 number of cells is known as multiplication phase. So what they are saying, in this oogenesis only one cell will divide or enter into a growth phase. So here you can see this last one only grow in the growth phase, and this growth phase, this cell is known as primary oocytes. Okay, while the remaining oocytes from the follicles, means those who are remaining, right, these three are remaining here. So these follicle cells provide nourishment to the developing ovum. Okay, by this cell the ovum will develop, and these all the cells provide the nourishment to the developing ovum from the primary oocytes. Okay, is it clear? Now second is primary growth. Primary growth of oocytes is very long. It is a longer process. Why? It varies from a few days to many days. It takes about, means if we will talk about frog, so it takes 6 days to 14 days, and after ovulation maybe it takes 3 years in frog. But if we will talk about women, so it started from 12 to 14 days, but it will go as longer 12 to 14 years, है ना. So women's all the oocytes are present at the time of the birth, but no one grows till the attainment of the puberty, right? Yes. So first is increase in size. The primary oocytes increases manifolds. For example, primary oocytes of the frog in the beginning has a diameter of 50 mu. So after the maturation it is become 1000 to 2000 mu. If we'll talk about men, so also on the maturation occurs increases in the size about 7 times, means 7 times. Okay, so the size increases due to the accumulation of reverse food like protein, fat, है ना. All these things are formed inside the yolk. Second is the second is number of mitochondria may get increases. Third, increases the amount of endicular reticulum, right? And also the activity of Golgi body. So from all these things they are getting the food reserve food. And fourth, next is your formation of thin vitelline membrane around the oocyte. Okay, vitelline membrane means a transparent layer, so it surrounds the oocyte to that layer will protect that oocyte, right? So increase the size of the nucleus, also the nucleus size got increased. Okay, now at the last, maturation phase. Maturation phase. In this phase, the nucleus of the oocytes undergoes two maturation division, means it undergoes in two maturation division. The first division is meiotic, as a result of two haploid numbers, matlab n number 2 haploid cells are produced, and the division of cytokinesis is unequal. Okay, so we have to see three types of division. Come here again on the diagram. See this, after this growth phase है ना, it forms two secondary oocytes. मतलब first is this and first is ये. First polar body, it is written here, right? First polar body, and this is secondary oocyte. So this will form. So the secondary oocyte, while the smaller one with haploid number, means a single number of cell, haploid number, n number of cell, almost without cytoplasm, form the first polar body. See here it is first polar body. Now after the formation of this thing, the division is also unequal. The large one containing yolk is called the ovum, means the large one which is containing yolk, it is called ovum, and the small cell is called second polar body. Correct? Second polar body. And you can see here also, these from this first polar body, the third polar body is formed, right? But the second oocytes, one egg cell is developed, means one egg cell is formed. So okay, now next is your structure of a mature ovum or egg. Okay, now when the egg get matured, okay, so the ovum of a female gamete is much larger in comparison to male gamete or sperm, we can say. ठीक है, means this is ovum is more larger as compared to sperm. So it is non-motile and contain reverse food in the form of yolk, है ना, yolk or glycogen protein. In this form food can reserve inside it. So the ovum has a cell-like structure. You can see in this diagram, it is a cell-like structure. It composed of the following parts. First is plasma lamella. Okay, so what is plasma lamella? It is the mature egg is covered with first plasma membrane or plasma lamella. It is made up of lipoprotein about 110 angstrom in the thickness. Okay, so first layer is called plasma lamella. Second is your primary membrane. So this primary membrane, or this is called second layer, secondary membrane. See, beside this plasma lamella, the egg of the most reptile and certain colintrates consist of certain other egg numbers, right? Other egg membranes. So these membrane are known as primary or secondary membrane. Okay. Then last is your, means third point is your secondary membrane. So these membrane are secreted by the wall of oviduct and other accessory parts of the reproductive organ and around the primary egg membrane, means it surrounds from the primary egg membrane. In this diagram you can see clearly. Now we'll talk about some similarities between spermatogenesis and oogenesis. So first similarity is both the process takes place in their respective gonads, right? Okay, second is what, the division of germinal epithelial cells takes place. Third is both having four phases and same phases like multiplication phase, growth phase, maturation phase, है ना. So all these four phases are same in both of them. Now both the process involve mitotic as well as mitotic division during the multiplication phase, and meiotic division also takes place after the maturation phase, right? So some kinds of similarities is also present between them. Now here you can see the difference between spermatogenesis and oogenesis. You can read by your textbook. Okay, thank you.